Okay.
Just minutes ago, this woman, Carissa, watched as her brother, 21-year-old Damian Herrera, murdered her entire family.
Who's Damian?
He's my brother that shot them.
Damian?
He shot my dad first and then my brother and my mom.
Unfortunately for the Herrera family, they were in the middle of this New Mexico desert. Help was far, far away, and their killer was on the run.
Where did he go? Where did he go, buddy? In what? In what?
Oh. If we don't find him, he's gonna kill everybody. We need to find him.
At this very moment, Damian is tearing through northern New Mexico, driving 200 miles to escape officers and killing anyone who stands in his path. As his victims begin piling up, it's now a race against the clock to catch Damian before he escapes.
What's going on?
My best friend just got killed, man.
Sheriff's office, let me see your hands.
Don't shoot me.
La Madera is a small settlement in northern New Mexico, away from larger and more densely populated areas. The land is barren and deserted, and was home to the Herrera family. They were known as hardworking and kind people who worked hard to look after and financially support one another in their cozy, comfortable home. However, their peaceful lives were completely thrown into disarray on June 15, 2017. Terrified neighbors heard the sound of loud popping and people screaming from the direction of the Herrera family household. When they went to check what just happened, they saw a young man with a gun climbing into his truck and driving off, prompting them to immediately call 911.
911, what's your emergency? Ma'am, I really need you to take a deep breath and tell me. I can't understand you. What's going on? Ma'am, this is 911. What's going on? You're in La Madera? What's going on in La Madera? Who got shot? I need you to tell me where you're at. Are you on live?
Frighteningly, the call cuts off without warning, but just as police officers are dispatched to the La Madera area, more phone calls start pouring in, giving law enforcement vital details about the terrifying incident.
Hi, this is Diane. I've seen somebody just shot my father-in-law. Tell me that we need an ambulance like right away.
Okay, ma'am, calm down. We do have ambulance on the way, okay? Are you there now?
No. We came to come get help because nobody could find the phone.
Okay.
But it's freaking me out. Could you tell what they were saying when they were screaming?
Yeah, one of them was all, shot me, and he's like, yeah, I'm psycho. And then you hear two more pops come off.
Yes, can I help you?
This kid has gone, shot his mom, his dad.
Shot his mom, his dad, who else?
And his brother.
And these are but a few of the many calls that the authorities are receiving at this point. Witnesses claim that a young man had acquired a firearm and shot at members of the Herrera family. With a clear destination in mind and more concerning details about the incident, deputies arrive in La Madera. At first, everything seems calm, but that quickly changes when officers approach a neighbor by the name of Matt. It turns out that Matt was one of the callers who contacted dispatch, and he caught a glimpse of what had been going on mere minutes ago.
What's going on?
My best friend just got killed.
All right. Well, what happened here today that you, or what did you hear or see?
I was in here watching TV, and I heard blam, 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 blam. I think it was 5 shots. And I didn't really pay much attention to it, because shots. But then I thought, what's going on with that? So I turned down the sound, and I turned off my air conditioner, and then I could hear voices over here. And then Brenda ran around the corner here, and she said, Max has been shot. And so I put my shoes on real quick, and I ran around there, and I was checking Max's carotid pulse, and then when the struggle in the garage there, she came running out of there, a couple more shots, and I looked around the corner, and the boy was down on the ground. She came running out, and his mom was going like this at him. He had the gun and he shot her with blood on her hands, going like that.
So she, who was the guy that shot?
Huh?
Who shot? You can't remember his name?
Huh?
But you saw him shoot?
It's the son. I saw him with the gun, and as I was walking by the cab, I lost sight of him and her, and then the shots happened again. And I got to the other side of the cab looking over, and he's coming out, and he's reloading the gun. So I took off running. Me and her took off running to the neighbor.
What kind of gun was it, do you think?
It was a revolver.
A revolver?
38.
A 38 revolver?
The hunt for the runaway shooter is on. Though the police did not have a specific name, thanks to Mark here, they know that the shooter is the son of a Hispanic family who lived in the area, and that the weapon used is possibly a snub-nosed revolver. With this important information in mind, the officers proceed to the home where the shooting occurred. Knowing that the suspect is extremely dangerous, the deputies will need to ensure that the crime scene is safe before they can proceed any further, so they arm themselves and proceed to sweep the interior.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office.
Sheriff's Department.
I'm gonna go right. Sheriff's office. If you're in here, let me see your hands. Come on with your hands up.
Sheriff's Department.
Sheriff's office. Clear.
Sheriff's Department.
Sheriff's office. There's a room to the right. I'm gonna go straight. There's some broken glass. Sheriff's office. A lot of weapons here.
The home is confirmed to be empty. However, the deputies make a vital discovery during the search: shattered glass on the floor. It was not from a destroyed window, but a gun cabinet. 3 weapons were reportedly missing: a .22 caliber rifle, a small pistol, and a revolver. Had Damien looted the weapons and used them in the shooting? Right now, Matt seems to be the best person to speak to about what might have transpired in his friend's home. But just when the officer steps outside to speak to him, more witnesses arrive at the scene.
You're gonna have to stay over there, okay? We have medics. We have the medics coming over here.
Please let me see her. Please let me.
We're gonna have to treat it like a crime scene, okay?
I need to see my mom.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let me go see
I gotta come over here. Let's go stand. Is that your car?
Yeah.
Okay, go stand over there. I'm gonna have to move my car for the ambulance.
See my mom.
Okay? You can't. You can't. There's a crime scene.
He's dead. No, Damian.
Who's Damian? Who's Damian?
He's my brother that shot them.
Damian what?
Herrera.
Damian?
My dad first, and then my brother and my mom. Oh, where's Damian? Where is
Who told you this? Who told you
I
this?
seen it. I was there.
You were there?
I ran.
Let's go.
Come over here. Sit in the back of my car, okay?
Get in there.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. I gotta move out of the way.
Carissa Herrera here is the daughter of the victims and reveals that she is the sister of the shooter, 21-year-old Damien Herrera. She witnessed the entire shooting and was lucky enough to escape with 2 of her friends alongside. The 3 people the suspect shot were his mother, 49-year-old Maria Brenda Rosita Gallegos, his stepfather, 55-year-old Max Trujillo Sr., and his brother, 20-year-old Brendan Herrera. The suspect clearly showed no restraint about ending the lives of his own family members, as 2 of them were struck in the head and 1 in the neck. Right now, Maria is just barely clinging onto her life, but it seems that she is unable to speak to the officers. An ambulance is called in as a result. While the deputies wait for EMS to arrive, Carissa is given an opportunity to talk about what happened earlier.
So, my brother, he took my dad's truck, and my dad was out for wood. My mom was at work, and me and my brother that got shot were here. And my dad got home, and he was mad because that truck, it's kind of broken. so he's not supposed to take it out. And so when my brother got here, I was standing in the screen door, and I seen that my dad was talking to my brother. But I don't know, it didn't seem like they were arguing. I don't know. And then she got here with the baby, so I went outside, I got the baby, and I took him inside, and she went with me. And we went inside, and once I took the baby out of the car seat, the gun fired. And he yelled for my mom. And he went outside. He was shot. I think he shot him twice, I don't know. And then my brother ran outside, and he got my brother to calm him down, and he was getting the gun away from him. And my brother must have wrestled him down. And then my mom went to my brother, and she told my brother with the gun to not shoot, and he shot the gun. And I was by the truck, and I just ran to the neighbor's house to go get the phone, because when he shot my dad, I called 911. And then my mom tried talking to them, and my brother with the gun took the phone away, and he threw it somewhere up there. I don't know, he threw it. So we went to go look for the other phone, but it didn't work. And then he just shot my mom. So I ran to the neighbors, and I waited there. We called the ambulance, and he got in the truck, and he just took off down that way somewhere. I don't know where he went, but they left to go get my other brother because he's working up there somewhere. And he just shot them, and I don't know what to do. He shot my brother, and I don't know if he shot my mom. And
when you're talking about him, who's him?
Damian.
Damian?
Yes.
Shortly after, one of Carissa's relatives arrives at the scene, where they come to a devastating realization.
Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go, buddy? What in what? In what? In what?
In the Toyota.
In the Toyota?
The gray Toyota.
What does he have with him?
I don't know. I left before. I don't know.
What does Damian have with him? Did Damian take any guns?
He might have one.
Yeah, I think so. Oh. All right.
They're looking for him. Just leave it alone, though, guys.
If we don't find him, he's gonna everybody. We need to find him.
Tell everyone.
He took
My brother. I see my brother. He died.
Even with all of this vital information that Carissa has shared thus far, tracking Damian down will not be easy. The only clue they have to go on is that he allegedly headed north to Ojo Caliente. With this small piece of information in mind, a manhunt is launched as deputies sprawl across the area to try and track down his gray Toyota truck. One of the most unsettling details about the incident is how prone to violence Damian is, and how emotionally detached his response to the entire situation was as well. It seems that even his own mother's pleas were not enough to make him reconsider his actions. With this in mind, one thing is certain: Damian is fully capable of taking another life without hesitation, and the police must find him before he does exactly that once again. Following the arrival of the police, Carissa, her friends, and Matt the neighbor are transported to the police station for further questioning. Could they have more insight to share about the shooter? Or perhaps anything that could help them understand why he did the unthinkable to his very own family?
When you saw him leave, he went down towards
Ojo Caliente.
Ojo Caliente?
Yeah. Took him a while to leave the RNLS.
So he was probably getting rounds.
Until dawn. He might have went back inside. I was gone.
Probably got more rounds or more guns.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever point the gun at you or make threats to you?
No. I was, when he shot Bran, and then he shot my mom, he was on the side of the other truck. I was on this side of the truck, he was on this side. And when he shot my mom...
Kind of by the tree?
Yeah, he was by the tree. When he saw that, when he shot my mom and he seen the icing, he didn't do anything. He just started walking.
Did he shoot your mom from up close or kind of far?
There's an update they possibly have him.
Okay.
It wasn't that. It was probably from like the end of the front of the door to like where Brendan was at. You know where Brendan was at?
Mm-hmm.
Right there, because my mom was right by Bren.
So
it wasn't that far. Like probably from me to my brother, kind of.
So he was standing in front of the truck at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Was there another fight that like went down
Mm-hmm.
At all?
That whole morning, it was like the whole day was good. My dad and his friend went out for wood, and my mom went to work, and Damian had been downstairs all morning. He wasn't doing anything until like maybe about 1-ish, I think. He left. My brother Brendan heard him leave because I didn't know he left. And so then Brendan went to go call my mom because he wasn't supposed to leave, and he took that gun with him. And he stayed out for maybe an hour and a half, and then my mom got home, and she wasn't there that long. And her and my dad were talking about him, and they said, my dad said, you need to take him to his appointment, and then just take him home.
Told your mom that?
Yeah, my mom said it right.
And what kind of appointment was it?
I don't know. It was probably either to draw his blood or a counseling appointment. Because I know they wanted to draw his blood, but he didn't want it, and then he had been talking to a counselor there.
Damien was supposed to have gone to an appointment on the day of the shooting, but he decided to skip it entirely. It seems that not even his family are aware of what exactly he might be needing professional help for exactly. Clearly, there has been a lack of transparency on his part in regards to his mental health. But it's not like the Herrera family has not noticed anything unusual about him in recent times, as Carissa explains in further detail.
Is there anything else that you could think of that could help us tie in what happened today?
But anything, I didn't talk to him. He talked to Brendan, but it was just like a conversation, like, because him and Brendan haven't been talking, and he walked into his room, and he just asked him what he was watching, because Brendan was watching a movie, and they just had a small conversation, and then that's when he left.
With the gun?
Yeah.
Has he made any, like, remarks that he wants to hurt himself or others?
He's made remarks where he wants to hurt others. That's why Brendan moved out from their house in Ojo Caliente, because he was saying things like that.
Did he say that he wanted to hurt others because they were
Just
after him?
No, he's just said that he wanted to hurt others just for fun. Like, just to do it.
And he hadn't ever been diagnosed to your knowledge of any psychological issues?
Because he had barely been going to the doctor.
Was there suspicion that he had some psychological?
Like, it's been for about maybe 3
That's
years.
why Brandon moved out, because he got home one day. They were living at the low incomes in Ojo Caliente. They both went in on the housing, and Brandon got home one day from work and found all his stuff trashed, broken, just destroyed. And he was the one that did it.
He asked Damian why he did it, and he didn't. He told him that.
He told him that.
Why? I don't know. And he kept very confused and stuff too. Because he went to his house one day too, and his girlfriend and his baby were there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was.
And his girlfriend is
the girl that was there with me.
The
She's my sister-in-law. She was Cheyenne. She's kind of like,
Cheyenne, yeah.
And he was telling her like some really weird, crazy stuff. So they had to tell him to leave because he was being very weird with her about like, all this stuff.
Carissa drops a bombshell of an explanation about her brother here. Did Damien shoot his family for fun? Or could his declining mental health be the explanation for his erratic and dangerous behavior? There may be some truth in both of these answers. Whatever the case may be, it is clear that no one will be safe in his presence, and that is a conclusion that is about to be proven correct. Because during this interview, officers receive an extremely concerning report. Damien has just carjacked a pickup truck and shot its driver, killing him. Every second that they spend trying to piece together this story is coming at a high price. After Carissa, they move to talking to one of her friends who was with her at the scene, who soon becomes a valuable source of information. Right now, they need to move fast with her before Damien continues his killing spree.
Did you see him hurt anybody else or do anything else? You just saw him hurt Max?
Yeah, and I pretty much just saw Brent trying to take it away from him, which it was really giving him a hard time to take it away from him.
Okay.
And Brenda, they're both trying to get it away from them. And I could tell they were struggling to take it away because he was really persistent on.
So when you say Bren was trying to... Bren said that Max was dead?
No.
Or Brenda said that Max was dead, and that's when he said he's not dead yet.
No one had said that. When we had looked out the door, she was crying and yelling at his name and just trying to give him CPR. Brendan was yelling at Damian because Damian, I guess, looked like or seemed like he was going to try shooting him again, and that's when he yelled at him, "He's dead," to Damian, and Damian yelled back that he wasn't dead yet, but he wasn't even moving or anything.
Oh.
Me and Cody, Montana, were just crying and trying to look for the phone everywhere. We were just so stunned by what just happened.
Damien claiming that Max isn't dead yet is a disturbing remark in its own right, because it could be interpreted in two equally as uncomfortable ways. He either intended on shooting him again to ensure that he would not survive, or was downplaying the shooting by making it seem like Max had a chance to live. Regardless, Max quickly succumbed to his wounds, and not even Maria was able to save his life via CPR, moments before she was targeted next. Police officers then speak to the second of Carissa's friends, who shares further insight into the shooting.
Can you explain to me how it is that you were involved, what you saw, what you heard, anything like that you remember?
Okay, so Cheyenne and I were together and we were bringing the baby there. So Carissa could babysit him. And we pulled in the driveway. Damian and Max were outside. And everything seemed fine. They didn't seem like they were arguing or anything then. So me, Cody, and Shy took the baby inside to the living room. And we went to the living room and sat the baby on the couch. And we were all talking about Cody's birthday party at the lake, and then we heard gunshots. I think I heard four. Like back to back, like pop, 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 pop. And Brendan jumped up and screamed and ran outside, and Brenda came running outside, and Brendan was trying to get the gun away from Damian while Brenda was trying to give Max CPR. But he didn't look like he was breathing or anything. He was just laying there in front of the front door. And me and Shy started freaking out, and I asked her what we needed to do. And she said, "I don't know." And she grabbed the baby, and then Cody ran inside to call 911, but she couldn't find the phone. So me and Shy told her we were going to go to the service spot below the school, below Mesa Vista, to call 911. So that's what we did.
Carissa and her friends were all fortunate enough to flee from the scene as they rushed to a nearby neighbor's home for cover. Yet even though they managed to escape to safety, it seems that this friend here still caught many twisted things that had happened during the shooting, such as what Damien did to Max after killing him.
And did you see anybody else with guns?
No, I saw Brendan trying to get the gun away from Damian, and he succeeded at one point. And then Damian tackled him, and they started wrestling over the gun, and me and Shai left to call 911. And as we were leaving, I need to tell you this, as we were leaving, and I was putting the baby in the car and jumped in the car, I witnessed Damian dragging Max's from where he had shot him, the front door, around towards the back door where we ran out of the house.
The back door.
It's a side door, I guess.
So is that, when you're looking at the house, is it the door?
When you pull up the driveway, it's like right here on the side of the house. Like you can see it when you pull in the driveway, the door.
Okay, it's not in the back way where the shed's at?
No, that is Max's old room. That's the door that leaves his room. This is the door that was in, I guess, the dining room, living room area, I guess it would be. Yeah, because we ran like through the kitchen and downstairs, and then the door was right there. And there was a dog.
That's the door that he dragged him to?
When we ran outside, he was dragging him towards that door. Like over towards, like I don't know what he was doing, and Brendan was screaming at him and running after him telling him to leave him alone and put him down. And then Damian was screaming, he's not dead yet. And me and Shai left.
Did he look or appear different than normal, Damian?
That's the creepy thing, is he didn't.
He didn't?
He seemed like he knew exactly what he was doing. Like he knew, like he had the intention to do it. Like it was planned. Because he seemed like so calm. Like he wasn't freaking out. He wasn't like, oh my God, what did I just do? He was like he was trying to bury him and get rid of evidence or something. Like he was, I don't know, he acted like he knew exactly what he was doing. It did not seem like an accident or anything. Because he was like right here, like the all over it, right here.
Not only do we have an additional witness backing up what Damian said during the shooting, but now we know he supposedly attempted to move Max's body back to his room. Was he attempting to hide the evidence upon realizing there were too many witnesses? With so many questions like this needing answers, the police continue with the interviews and bring in Matt, the neighbor who spoke to officers earlier. Despite not having seen Damian dragging any bodies, he reveals that he was just meters away from the suspect when he had his gun drawn.
It was Brenda who came around and said she shot, Max was shot.
Max was shot. Then you saw him and Brendan scuffling.
Scuffling
That's when you heard a shot or two. And did you see?
I didn't see, no.
That one?
I walked around the corner. I saw him laying on the ground. And that's when I looked up and saw Damon standing there with the gun. And Brenda was just getting up from Brandon, going like that.
And did you see what happened after that? After Brenda came up with her hands?
No, I heard the shot. I didn't see it actually hit her.
And that was before he had the gun with the cylinder out?
That was before, yeah. The shot happened. I passed the cab of the truck. He turned around and passed on the other side. And I saw him at that point. He looked straight at me. And I thought he was going to load up again and shoot everybody. There was just nothing there. That's why I thought we were next. I thought,
when you say like the look on his face,
it was blank. Just like poker face you wouldn't believe.
Like a blank stare?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No emotion.
Matt's description of Damian is a stark contrast to the thrill-chasing sadist that Carissa implied earlier. Was he simply masking his emotions? Or perhaps he felt no emotion at all when he started firing? Whatever was the case, law enforcement were not stopping their search for the runaway suspect anytime soon. Hours later, heading back south into New Mexico, 911 dispatch receives another flood of calls. A shooter had fired at 59-year-old security guard Manuel Serrano outside a General Store's gas station from the car window, killing him. No doubt about it, Damian had ended another life. Spotting the stolen pickup truck, the police chase after it until Damian swerves and strikes a tree. With nowhere to go, deputies rush to his position. They will need to be vigilant, as he is armed and more than willing to fight back.
Got your Victor rolling. Call for ambulance. Call for ambulance. Hurry up. Good. Stop it there. Stop right there. Hands up. Hey, hold on, Joe. Watch my back. Watch my back. I'm down. Watch my back. I'm down. Hey!
Yes! That guy was trying to hit me. Yeah, don't let me go.
Hold up, I want to shoot him.
Don't me. Don't
Shoot him.
Dude. Fuck.
Get.
Oh. Yeah.
Careful the knife. I got the knife.
Whoa.
Got that one? You got the knife? Where's the knife? Yeah, it's it.
I didn't even do anything.
Make sure it's on. It's on, dude.
I didn't even do anything.
Did you guys search him?
Yeah.
Not yet.
During the arrest, one of Damien's guns goes off, taking the officers by surprise. Thankfully, no one is hurt, and they hasten their efforts to arrest the struggling shooter. Despite his best efforts at attempting to disarm one of the officers, he is unsuccessful and receives a well-deserved blast from a deputy's taser. While the officers continue to keep him pinned down, another unit sweeps the crashed vehicle and makes an alarming discovery inside.
I have airbag deployment on this side. Unable to tell on occupants. Vehicle appears to be unoccupied. Got me?
In the vehicle, show yourself.
I have a 1080. Weapon clear, vehicle clear. It's on the front seat.
Inside the stolen vehicle is a .22 caliber rifle, which was one of the stolen firearms from the household. Now that Damien is in handcuffs, he has no chance of fighting back with it now. Speaking of which, Damien honestly believes he has a shot at feigning innocence and goes on to make an outrageous statement towards these officers.
Don't move. No! Do not move.
I didn't do anything. I just swear. I swear I didn't do anything.
Might be a gun. Put it for a gun.
Okay, I'm out. I'm done.
Let me go see. We gotta clear that vehicle. Quit moving!
Might be a gun.
Might be another person.
Dude,
Shut up!
got my head.
Look. You didn't respond.
Huh?
I'll talk to you later.
Dude, he was in the way. You were in the way.
Almost got shot.
I didn't do anything. Get off my head. Get off my head.
Shut up.
Shut up. Down, homie. Shut up.
It's all good.
Fight over my gun.
It's all good, bro. Well, no, he kept grabbing my leg and you weren't reaching.
He was grabbing my gun.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get anything. You guys me. There's nothing in there. Like a .22 rifle, man.
Where's the rifle?
Somewhere in there. You guys, I had to defend myself.
But you're alright, man.
I'm glad you guys are alright.
Everybody okay? My shot fired.
Damien genuinely has the gall to not only beg for mercy, of which he showed none to his victims, but also to boldly claim that he did absolutely nothing. It is both laughable and disgusting in equal measure, and these officers are having none of it. Not wanting to risk another potential shooting, the officers proceed to carry Damien to a police car for a search.
Let's pass it to him again.
You guys have tape?
Huh?
You guys have crime scene tape?
I should have some. If not, these guys are rolling now. Pass section good, bro. Watch out. Pick up his boots. Hush your mouth, boy. Take off his belt, too.
I'm not moving, dude.
Spread your feet.
So he punched you. He punched you, so you shot him, huh? I read his bro.
Yeah, he's my nuts.
He just said it. We were fighting with my gun. He went like this to grab it. He was standing right here and it went down. It's on video. And I almost shot him in the leg.
Shot him in the leg?
Almost.
Finally, Damien is placed in the back of a police car. Instead of exercising his right to remain silent, he instead uses that time to whine and complain due to his not-so-glamorous treatment.
You take off these clothes,
Hurry,
please?
2 Central.
Sir! No! Take these off!
No!
They're making my wrist bleed!
Hurry, 2 Central. Do we have anybody at body?
I have rights, bro! This is America! Take off these things! Loosen up! Loosen up! What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even touch you. That Cody, he's the one that pushed my face in the concrete.
Due to the injuries Damien sustained from both the crash and his arrest, he is then taken to a hospital. While he is being looked over by hospital staff, he continues to shift the blame onto the police as he minimizes his own actions.
What happened? My face.
Who's involved in the crash?
No, I didn't sustain any.
Hold on. Relax. Just like I said, Damien, just relax. Okay?
This guy's pursued, but I don't want people saying things from the accident.
From my understanding, from what he's saying, he didn't. I don't know, because that's under investigation.
Who was there at the accident? I just need to know if like any cats in his head or shit like that.
One of our deputies, it was 2 of our deputies, I mean, with the medics that were there.
Yeah, he didn't roll on
He didn't roll over that. What did he get?
He just went, the axle broke, he went off the roadway instead of off the roadway.
There was a rock in the middle of the road, man.
But he didn't roll the truck at all, so you should have had.
Yeah, that's all I care about, because if he's not injured from that, he's clear to go. So. You have medical problems? Psych, I'm guessing, yes? You have psych meds?
There is absolutely no sense of guilt or accountability here. It is apparent that all Damien cares about is how he was being treated earlier, rather than the fact that he killed a total of 4 people and critically injured another. Speaking of which, a day after his arrest, his mother's life support is turned off. The Herrera family are left emotionally shattered by their tragic losses as Damien is transported to the Rio Arriba County Jail in Tierra Amarilla. However, just when law enforcement thought that Damien had finally calmed down and accepted his fate, complications arose when on July 15th, security footage captured Damien showcasing his unhinged behavior. During an hour break outside of his cell, Damien asks a corrections officer to look at his malfunctioning sink. Just then, he locks the guard inside, acquires a flashlight, and prepares to ambush another guard rushing in to help the other one out. Thankfully, the guard is able to defend himself with a chair. Moments later, an EMT and an additional guard rush in and successfully restrain Damien. Damien was initially deemed incompetent to stand trial after his arrest. He was deemed competent by medical professionals in January of 2020, though Damien alleges that the shootings were done in self-defense. In January 2022, he was handed 4 consecutive life sentences, along with 9.5 additional years for numerous additional charges. We hope you enjoyed today's video. 80% of our viewers aren't subscribed, so if this is the kind of content you come back for, just hit subscribe. It's the single biggest thing you can do to support the channel. If you want to keep watching more, check out one of the most intense cases we've ever covered right here, or catch up on our latest upload right here.